They can't pay you back. And sometimes even coming saying, I'm sorry, in your mind you saying, that ain't enough. For what you did, all you got to say is, I'm sorry. So really, you just have to ask God, ask the Holy Spirit to come in and help you to forgive. And again, we're going to go back to forgiving yourselves for your past sins and for any past hurts that you've caused somebody. Some of us have hurt people that we know we haven't gone to them and asked them to forgive us. But begin to forgive yourself even for those kind of things. And another thing, you can't pay people back. Ask God to pay them back even good things. If you want to give something good to them and you can't do it, ask God. They may be in another state, moved on to another country, don't even remember that you exist. It might have been back in your high school days. Ask God to bless him some kind of way for the offense you did, but to forgive yourself for that sin. And then another thing that it talked about specifically is forgive God if you are angry with him because your life didn't turn out the way that you thought it should be. Some people harbor things against God, like, God, I can't believe you let you know? Have you ever heard that? I can't believe you let this happen to me. Why you let my life be this way? God is a just God, and if he let your life go a certain way, it's a reason he allowed it to do that. There may be things in your life that you don't understand, but God still loves you. And as people, we're going to make serious mistakes. And one of the things it says that people will make serious mistakes, and when they don't receive help from the only one who can truly help them, then it just makes it worse. You may even need to forgive a situation or an object. For instance, the post office may have done something to you. The bank, a store may have cheated you out of your change. A car wash may have, scratched up your car or something. Forgiveness goes all the way around in all kind of areas. It's not just individuals. It's not just ourselves. It's things that happen. We have to get rid of all the poison that comes from bitterness, all the poison that comes from resentment, all the poison that comes from unforgiveness. And then remember in Proverbs chapter 4 it says, keep and guard your heart with all vigilance, for out of it flows the springs of life. So guard your heart. Make sure you're careful about what you allow to come into your life, what you allow to come into your spirit. Because unforgiveness is filthy. It's a spiritual filthiness, and you have to get washed with the word, or else you're going to continue to harbor that thing. So when you leave out today, just start thinking about if there's any kind of unforgiveness. We've talked about a lot of areas. We've talked about forgiving ourselves. We've talked about forgiving others, forgiving the post office, the grocery store. HEB, I had to take 2 watermelons back because they was mushy, and I was starting to get mad with them, but I've had to forgive them and move on. They won some scores. The other day I got a good one, so I bought another one yesterday. We'll see if they stand in my good graces. But just think about things that you're harboring. It could be from your childhood, forgiving your parents for something, forgiving your siblings for something. Think about things that have happened and just make sure you don't have that seed buried down into you because you are blocking your blessings because God's love can't get through. His love is not going to penetrate through your unforgiveness. So any questions? I hope you all got something out of that you will take with you and really seriously think about it because as I said, it was something that I was thinking about that I thought I had long let go of, but God began to reveal it to me as I began to study this lesson and say, well, no, if you still feel that way when you think about it, you haven't forgiven that person. So just think about, ask God to reveal to you if you have anything that needs forgiveness. Alinda, did you have something? That's all I have. Any questions?